Hey candies, welcome back. You love eating food, right? What about cake? Well, be careful, because there are some foods that might eat you from the inside, and some might be poisoned. So if you want cake and cookies, make sure to like the video, subscribe, and turn the bell on right now. Trust me, I'll protect you. It's getting pretty close to Halloween, and I'm sure you're gonna fill your bag with candy and chocolate. Wow. Oh man, I can't wait. I'm so excited. What are you gonna dress up as? I'll be a witch anyway. This one TikToker said that there are some banned candies that you should never eat because they're really bad for you. So you should really watch this because you have to make sure you don't get this bad candy during Halloween.
Here are some banned candies that could kill you. Number 1 is roadkill gummy candy. In 2004, Kraft came up with the creative idea of making this candy in the shape of different animals. But the fucked up part is that they had tire track marks on them. Obviously, animal activists were not too happy and they began to protest, and the product was eventually banned.
So the animal candy was called roadkill, and the animals looked like they were roadkill. Ha, I get it, but that would actually fit in with the Halloween theme. Still, it's rude, I guess, but I don't think it should get banned. Like, there are candies that have literally adult stuff on them. Also, this candy called roadkill was gummy candy. Do you like gummies? I don't, cause they stick to my teeth.
Number 2 is candy cigarettes. As the name suggests, they resembled a box of cigarettes and were made from sugar gum and wrapped in paper. And studies show that kids who had candy cigarettes grew up to become smokers. This was probably the dumbest idea of all time, but thankfully it was banned.
Oh, I agree with this guy. That was a silly idea. Smoking is bad. Always got it, dearies. Do not ever smoke because it hurts your lungs. And it also hurts people around you because of secondhand smoking. Cause like your smoke goes into their lungs too. Do not smoke ever, okay?
Number 3 is exploding gum. So a few years back, a chemistry student wanted to enhance the sourness of his favorite gum and prolong the taste. He found that dipping it in citric acid before chewing was the perfect way to do so. However, one night he dipped it in the wrong bowl, which was explosive. The gum exploded in his mouth and he died.
Excuse me. I'm throwing up my gum right now. Imagine you go trick or treating and you get this gum. Then you go home thinking, oh, I got a nice treat, and you bite on the gum and boom. It was a trick and now your face is gone. How can a gum even explode though? Basically, the story was about a chemistry student from Ukraine, and this happened back in 2009. But journalists actually checked and found out it was just a prank. There isn't really anything that can make gum explode like this. In small doses, you'd have to put like TNT in it. So keep chewing away, dearies. Have you heard of the pink sauce trend thingy? It's kind of old news now, but it was super weird when it was popular. Like I was just confused as to why people were buying sauce from some random girl on TikTok. Let's have a look at how dangerous this sauce really was, and you should watch it all to stay safe.
Let's talk about
Pink Sauce Trend.
Pink Sauce Trend is about a dipping sauce which was made by Chef P. They were made out of dragon fruit, sunflower seed oil, honey, and etc.
Play, I don't like dragon fruit.
Many people discovered that pink sauce was trending and famous in every For You page, so they wanted to give out a try with fries and chicken nuggets. This was going well with everyone, but until then, many people found out that one of their pink sauce was rotten, disgusting, poisonous, etc. People has been rushed to the hospital and their stomach began to have poisonous cramps, even though the creator who made pink sauce didn't show the ingredients. But you can search how pink sauce was made.
Pink sauce was made by a mad scientist who just threw random stuff together. It was such a dangerous thing to eat because it wasn't even properly checked by health officials. So this girl was selling literal poison. Please don't buy any food from some random TikTok influencer who made magic sauce in her basement, okay? Just stick to ketchup and mustard. Personally, I like to use relish and mustard on my burgers. What's your favorite burger and what sauces do you add? I just hope it's not pink sauce, because you might have to go to the doctor. Hey, did you know some people just eat plants? That's cause plants are healthy and cheap too, but there's actually something dark and evil about some plants. They're so evil they can actually kill you if you eat it. It's called nightshade and it's the most deadliest plant on the planet. Haha, get it. I said planet instead of planet because I'm talking about plants. Shut the heck up, you're not funny. Oh geez. Tough crowd, let's just watch this together so we don't touch dangerous plants by accident.
Did you know about the deadly nightshade, a plant that produces one of the most poisonous berries in the world? It can be found across Europe, North Africa, Western Asia, and parts of Canada and the United States.
Oh hey, that's me, I'm Canada. Wait, no. I'm Canadian. Guess I gotta stay safe from those berries. I'll be in my igloo, eh? Gotta ride my polar bear to school tomorrow, eh? I'm sorry for all these cringe jokes, eh?
Deadly nightshade is notorious for its toxicity, as every part of the plant is poisonous. Its berries are the most dangerous part, being glossy black and sweet when ripe, and they can easily be mistaken for edible berries, making them especially appealing to children and curious adults. Ingesting deadly nightshade can cause symptoms of poisoning, including rapid heartbeat, dilated pupils, vomiting, hallucinations, and even death. Just 2 berries contain enough toxins to kill a child, and around 10 berries could be fatal for an adult. Historically, deadly nightshade became even more dangerous as it was a favorite tool of kings, queens, and malicious figures who used it to make poisons.
I wonder if you can still get these berries. What I'm just asking. Geez, can a gal just ask questions about her favorite poisonous berries?
Despite its dangerous toxicity, deadly nightshade has many useful applications. Medicinal preparations from the plant have sedative, pain-relieving, anesthetic effects and are used to dilate the pupils in eye exams and surgeries. Furthermore, during the Renaissance, women used deadly nightshade to dilate their pupils to appear more alluring and seductive, despite the risk of prolonged use leading to blindness.
BB blindness, why would you risk that? That's insane. So these old people back in the day were like, oh yeah, these berries kill people. You say interesting. How about I put them in my eye? You do you, I'ma do me and not get my eyes burned. I'm already blind as it is. Series legit, like if you stole my glasses. I'd be like Velma on the ground. Just useless so. The next time you go hiking with your family, or just out with your friends, make sure not to eat random berries from the bushes, okay? It could be the last berry you ever eat. Now let's talk about chocolate that's banned in America. But not in Canada, it's a Kinder Egg. Ever heard of it? Probably like the best chocolate ever and comes with a toy inside. Let's see why it's banned in America.
In which countries is Kinder Surprise completely illegal? There's only one country, and it's the United States.
Oh, sorry guys. I just thought it was kind of funny. America is the only country in the world that bans this chocolate.
Kinder Surprise violates a U.S. law that bans placing non-edible items inside edible products. If U.S. Customs finds a classic Kinder Surprise egg in your luggage, it will be confiscated, and you could face a fine of up to $2,500 per egg. Because of this law, the company created a new version called Kinder Joy, where the toy is placed next to the chocolate, not inside it.
I'll be hog-tied, I had no idea. Yellow's Kinder Eggs got split in half like a busted wagon wheel. Chocolate on one side, toy on the other. 'Cause Uncle Sam don't trust folks not to chop the plastic. Ain't that a hoot? I know y'all don't talk like that, but I just think the Texan accent is so funny. But anyway, it's true that Kinder Eggs are illegal in America, 'cause it's not safe for kids to chomp into a chocolate and then bite on plastic. Plus the plastic inside can be a choking hazard. I get the ban, but why doesn't any other country ban it? Finish the sentence for me, dearies. America would rather ban Kinder Eggs than ban. If you're smart enough to know what I'm referring to, comment below, do you guys take those pre-made lunches to school? Like Lunchly or Lunchables? Those can actually be so bad for you, apparently. 'Cause that's what this runner said. So let's listen to them so we can stay safe and eat healthy.
Let's talk about
Lunchables.
So Lunchables are popular for being easy to pack in lunchboxes. Lunchables was created in the year 1988, but was soon called out for having lead and sodium contained in the tiny packages, making thousands of individuals across the world concerned. This is deadly to the society that we live in today, considering that these harmful lunches for kids can get people sick. Yes, anyone of any age. I highly recommend that you resist trying Lunchables, as it can cause health issues, so heed my warning. Bye, Moonies.
Lunchables might taste super yummy, but they're kind of like a sneaky trick on your tummy. Lots of salt makes your heart go, oh no. And too much sugar gives energy that's fast. Then slow processed meats and cheese are full of stuff that's fake. And crackers made from white flour. They're easy to break. Veggies and fruits are usually nowhere in sight. So your body's missing vitamins to make it feel right. And that's why it's super unhealthy to eat pre-made lunches. I hope your mom or dad cook you lunch for school, dearies, 'cause I heard the school lunches in America are really yucky. Is that true or just a myth? Let me know in the comments below. This next food can actually be deadly to eat, and I don't understand why anyone would eat it. Like, if I'm eating food, all I want is safety and comfort. But I guess some people want danger and a heart attack. The dish is called fugu and it comes from Japan. Let's watch till the end to find out why it's dangerous, so we can stay safe.
This is one of the deadliest foods in the world, where a single mistake in the preparation could mean life or death. Fugu is a popular dish that originated in Japan in the early 20th century, but as time has gone on, the dish's popularity has only grown, spreading to many countries like China and South Korea. This is a meal that consists of a poisonous pufferfish that has had the poison carefully removed from it. Well, at least that's what should be done, but more on that later. In countries like Japan, a chef must go through long and rigorous training to learn how to properly remove the poison from the meat. The training takes up to 3 years to complete, followed by a string of exams which include a written test, fish identification test, a practical test, and of course, successfully preparing the dish.
Geez, I thought we were talking about cooking fish, not studying the entire ocean ecosystem. That's just way too much work. Honestly, I'd rather just eat a McChicken at this point. Give me some fries and call it a day.
This test is so difficult that only 35% of all applicants end up passing it and acquiring the license. The reason the pufferfish is so dangerous is because it contains a poison called tetrodotoxin, which is one of the world's most deadliest poisons. A single pufferfish has enough poison to kill 30 adult humans. Now, here's the terrifying part. If someone happens to be so unlucky that they end up consuming even a small amount of the poison, they will be presented with a prayer and a splash of holy water. Since there is no known antidote, the poison kicks in shortly after eating it, with your muscles becoming completely paralyzed, and eventually it could cause you to stop breathing. And this is probably when you will start to think to yourself, damn, I should have just gone with the chicken dumplings.
See, I was right. Should have gone with the chicken MC dumplings.
The deadliest year ever recorded was in 1958, when 176 people lost their lives to this food alone. Today in Japan, the odds of you dying from fugu are very, very slim, as long as you order from a licensed restaurant, since most deaths in recent history have come from people who attempted to prepare the dish at home.
Here's an easier solution. Just don't eat it. No food is worth this risk. Especially not for you, dearies. You're too great and should never take a risk like this, because you need to stay healthy. If you weren't here, I wouldn't be happy. That's all for today, my little dearies. Let me know in the comments below what your favorite food is. Mine's pizza, and if you want to see me dive into more spooky stories, be sure to subscribe with the bell on and like the video. It really helps. Thanks for watching. I'm kind of sick right now, but I'll try to come back very soon, toodles. Hey, dearies, welcome back. How's school going for you? I hope your teachers aren't evil monsters in disguise, because some teachers are so evil they eat their students, so be careful you don't get eaten. If you're a good student and want to pass your tests, make sure to like the video, subscribe, and turn the bell on right now. Trust me, I'll protect you. We all have a favorite teacher in school, right? Which class does your favorite teacher teach? Mine was math. I know I'm a nerd. Laugh it up, guys, but in this one middle school, there was a super evil math teacher that did horrible things to her students. Let's watch till the end and talk about it after.
This teacher is the absolute worst. At this one middle school, in math class one year, there was this very awful teacher. She would scream at her students, refuse to answer any questions, and she would act very aggressive at very small things, kind of like she had anger issues.
I always wonder why people like this even teach. Just work at like a jail or something. I don't know well.
One day in this math class, they were going over the answers to a math packet, and one girl in this class, let's call her Tina, flipped to the next page a little too early. Well, somehow, from all the way across the room, the teacher noticed this, and she stormed over. Are you in a rush, Tina? Because if so, you can take your stuff and you can leave. She smacked her hand on Tina's desk, and Tina was horrified. She started packing her stuff, getting ready to leave.
Such a rude teacher, bro.
Well, apparently Tina wasn't fast enough, because the teacher grabbed her by the arm, shoved her out of the classroom into the hallway, and slammed the door. And stay out there! After class, her friends found Tina crying in the hallway. And so, when they got to the next class, which was PE, they told one of the coaches, and the coach did not like to hear this. You said, what happened? Well, you guys just hang out here, okay? I'll be back. After PE, everybody that was in that math class was brought into the dean's office, and one by one they were questioned. And just before Thanksgiving break, that horrible, awful teacher was fired. That's karma for you.
Gym teachers are usually goated, honestly, because they're so chill. But sometimes too chill. My old gym teacher told us to run laps, but he sat down and started running laps on his phone. In Subway Surfers, I'm really glad this evil math teacher got fired, because why did she even get mad in the first place? She got mad because the girl was finishing her work quickly. What a weird teacher. I really hope your teachers are nice to you, dearies, because I know you're super smart and finish tests. Really quickly, this next story is about a creepy teacher in the faraway world of Indonesia. Do you live in Indonesia? Well, this one teacher was actually like a demon or something. So I hope you stay safe if you live there. She was named the floating teacher. Watch till the end, don't get spooked.
It happened in Indonesia. A group of college students, a night class. The lecture started like any other. A woman entered. She looked like a teacher, calm, composed, wearing a long batik skirt. She spoke clearly, wrote on the board, taught for over an hour. No one questioned it. Until after class, someone asked the school who the guest lecturer was, but the school said, No one was scheduled. No one had come.
And that is exactly when I pack my bags. Drop out of school and start working at a bakery. Permanently traumatized from school.
The students laughed at first, but one had recorded the class, just for fun. They watched the video together, and noticed something wrong. The woman's feet weren't touching the floor. She was floating, just slightly, a few inches above the ground. No footsteps, no sound, just a low hum on the audio. Some said it was fake, low resolution, bad lighting.
We call that coping hard for real. Yell at a ghost, just admit it and start calling the Ghostbusters.
A trick of perspective, but others believed. They named her the floating teacher. The video spread. People still argue about it online. Was she real? A ghost? A warning? No one knows. The video was deleted, or hidden, or lost. But some students still remember. Her calm voice, her silent steps, and how she smiled when she saw the camera pointing at her.
Alright, dearie, so just hear me out. She didn't hurt anyone. She taught her class the lesson and she was smiling the whole time. Sounds like she did nothing wrong, honestly. So why are we scared of her? Maybe she's just a good ghost teacher who misses the one thing she loves doing. Teaching, apparently. This is the image of the teacher floating. But let's be real, there would be no one in that classroom. If that teacher started floating, bro. If my teacher starts even levitating, I'm out of there and back in McDonald's to put the fries in the bag. I looked it up though, and it turns out the story was a hoax. Take a look at this. Someone named Nini researched it. And then wrote a whole article about how hoaxes spread. And why these things happen. So my Indonesian friends, you're safe. Do you guys know what asthma is? It's a super serious medical condition that makes it hard for people to breathe. So they need to use an item called an inhaler to breathe properly. It's super important, and if they don't get it, they can die, but this one teacher is so, let's say, uninformed that she just took it away. Evil or just playing dumb. Let's watch together.
Her teacher took her inhaler. This girl had asthma. She kept her inhaler in her hoodie pocket always. Well, one day a teacher sees her pull it out and goes, "Put that away, no distractions. But it's my inhaler. Then use it before or after class."
Huh, girl. That is not how inhalers work. This ain't a snack, it's survival.
"Give me it." Takes the inhaler. She sits there, silent. 2 minutes later, she starts wheezing. It gets worse. She's having trouble breathing now. Yo, she can't breathe. Very funny. Cut it out. She thinks she's faking it. Now the girl's on the floor. She's shaking and she can't breathe at all. Teacher still thinks she's faking it. Somebody runs to the hallway and grabs another teacher. Teacher comes in, takes one look, and yells, "Where's her inhaler?" Kid points to the desk. "She's faking it, right? Give me that. Here." She uses it. Finally, some relief. The principal gets called. That first teacher was essentially suspended for a week. She had mandatory training, and she never lived it down, to the point where she didn't come back to teach the next year. Yeah, who in the world would do this?
A week suspension ain't even good enough, man. If no one came in, that kid would have died. Oh my gosh, you expect teachers to be smart, right? So where did they get this clown from? The circus, but dearies. If you're being mistreated, don't just sit there and let it happen. Like, this girl would rather die than take back her inhaler, no. Grab it and leave. Be sure to stand up for yourself if anyone's mistreating you. Whether it's an adult or a school bully. Heck, even if the school pet hamster is bullying you. Show it who's boss. I'm just kidding about that part. Please don't do that. How about we get positive for once? Since you're all such positive people. Who is your favorite teacher? We've all got that one really nice teacher who's cool and chill. And they make it easier to learn. Mine used to be my math teacher because he was very nice. And even when I didn't know the answer, he didn't laugh at me like my French teacher did. Yep, dearies. My French teacher was really mean. Let's watch this video about the cool teacher. Maybe you can relate.
You're late! Nah, I don't give a shit, come on. Come on, guys, who wrote this on the board? You, Johnny? Nah, it's not you. No. This is good handwriting. This is better than your handwriting. So when's the homework due, mister? Turn it in whenever you want. I don't give a shit. I don't have to look over it. As long as you turn it in. Can I use the bathroom? Yeah, I mean, somebody just went, but go ahead, don't worry about it. Go. Hey, look at this guy. Hey, he got a little too lit last night, right?
School should be a fun environment like that. Is your school fun? Let me know in the comments below if you have the best school. Or the worst school. Up next is the creepy teacher from the mean state, Ohio. Is Ohio even real, I swear? Every day I hear about some of the weirdest things going on in Ohio. One time I read about a guy mowing his lawn in the middle of a tornado. Like, sir? If the sky is flipping upside down, maybe the grass can wait. And then another time. Apparently somebody was driving around with a full-grown cow, just chilling in the passenger seat like it was going on a road trip. Imagine pulling up to Starbucks like, "Hi, can I get a frappuccino?" and the cow's like, "Moo." Make it 2 if you live in Ohio. Let me know if it's a weird place. And please tell me how you're surviving there.
In 1995, Ridgefield, Ohio, became the center of a chilling mystery when students from Mrs. Holloway's history class began to disappear. Known for her charming smile and quiet demeanor, Mrs. Holloway seemed perfectly ordinary, yet whispers of the strange occurrences in her classroom grew louder. Students claimed to witness eerie rituals involving candles and strange symbols drawn on the floor. The atmosphere around her class shifted dramatically, making even the bravest students wary. Emily, a curious student, decided to uncover the truth.
You could even say she found out the dark truth. But for real, that would be totally me. I love solving mysteries.
Staying late one day, she overheard chanting and crept to the classroom door. Peering inside, she saw Mrs. Holloway, flanked by a shadowy figure with glowing red eyes. The teacher pointed ominously to a desk belonging to a missing student, uttering the words, "This one will do." The next morning, panic ensued as Ridgefield Middle School was placed on lockdown. Police investigations revealed bizarre carvings on desks and unsettling drawings of the missing children.
This kind of reminds me of that movie Weapons. Have you seen Weapons? You should watch it.
Yet Mrs. Holloway had vanished without a trace. The school was ultimately closed, but the locals claim that at night, whispers can still be heard from the empty building, fueling the belief that Mrs. Holloway may still be lurking, searching for her next victim.
Maybe you're her next victim. Nah, don't worry. I'll protect you, so I looked it up. And turns out there is no Ridgefield Middle School in Ohio. There's Ridgeview and Ridgewood, but no Ridgefield. It never existed either, cause there's usually some news articles when a school shuts down. But I guess it's a fun, spooky story, you know? When you get a substitute teacher and they can't pronounce your name right. Is it adorkable? No, sir, it's adorkable at the table. It's freaking adorkable avocado bowl, bro. That's not even close accordion cable. Ooh, sure, it's accordion cable now. Well, this next teacher gave their students some crazy names. Let's see what they were in
1981, a teacher had an unusual habit. He never called his students by their real names. Instead, he assigned them labels based on their future potential. Potential murderer, he called, and Callum raised his hand. Potential burglar, another boy responded. Potential cannibal, Joshua hesitated before lifting his hand. The students found it strange, but amusing. A dark joke they played along with. But later that day, Callum approached Joshua with a smirk. "Come over for dinner," he said.
Now, if this boy was smart, he'd call the cops right there, but he's probably gonna go for the free food.
"I've got something special planned." That evening, Joshua felt a strange mix of curiosity and unease about the meal. Its taste unlike anything he'd had before. He quickly dismissed the feeling as they shared stories and laughter. But as he walked home, a growing dread lingered, long after the meal had ended. The next morning, as roll call began, the teacher went through the usual routine. Potential burglar. Brian raised his hand. When the teacher reached Callum's name, he paused and simply said, "Callum."
That's so creepy, guys. I wonder why he did that.
The teacher moved on. "Next one, Joshua," he said. Unbeknownst to Joshua, the night before, Callum had followed a homeless man into a secluded area, lured him in with the promise of help, and ended his life. Callum dismembered the body and brought the parts home. The boys were now not just potentials, but a real cannibal and murderer.
Fuck, that's so gross and scary. I hope that teacher went to jail, and I hope that student did too. If a teacher called me weird names based on my potential, it'd probably be like future detective or future nap champion. Trust me, I'm a professional napper. What would be your future potential name? This is actually a story someone made up on Reddit, so yeah, don't worry. You'll be fine. Do you ever show up late for class? Well, try not to next time, or you'll end up falling into a different, creepy world. You gotta watch this till the end so it doesn't happen to you.
If you are ever late to class and step into a room where only one unfamiliar face waits, leave immediately. You are no longer in your school. The moment you crossed the threshold, something shifted and now, you need to escape. The hallways will look familiar at first. That's the trap. Forget everything you remember about this place. Your memory will only lead you in circles. If you hear the sound of laughter or a teacher's voice echoing from a nearby room, walk the opposite direction. Those aren't students. They read bait.
He meant their bait like a trap. That's so creepy. If this ever happened to me, I'd scream and cry in my head, but I'd find a way out.
If a teacher appears and tells you to return to class, look closely. If they have no face, run. Do not look back. Do not speak. If you pass lockers and catch a rotting smell coming from one of them, don't investigate. Whatever is in there is not for your eyes.
That would be hard to resist, being a detective and all.
If you are ever late to class and step into a room where only one unfamiliar face waits, leave immediately. You are no longer in your school. The moment you crossed the threshold, something shifted and now, you need to escape. The hallways will look familiar at first. That is the trap. Forget everything you remember about this place. Your memory will only lead you in circles. If you hear the sound of laughter...
Got it, dearies? Next time you show up late for class, pray this doesn't happen to you. And if it does, well, now you know how to escape. Next, let's talk about a creepy substitute teacher that was teaching bad things to the class. Let's see what she was teaching. We have to watch till the end to stay safe.
One day, a class had a substitute teacher, and as the day went on, the substitute's behavior became increasingly weird. She was making the kids draw dead people who were cut open with a knife. The substitute would also start putting her hands around some of the kids' necks and squeezing hard, and then begin screaming things about Jesus.
Oh no, that ain't happening if someone squeezes my neck. I'm gonna karate chop them to the floor. Make sure to defend yourselves, dearies.
All the kids became afraid of her, and a group of brave students managed to sneak out of the class and go to the principal's office and tell them about the substitute. The principal came to the classroom not long after, and when he saw the drawings of dead people, he tried to get the substitute out of the classroom, but she refused. The principal then grabbed the substitute and tried to pull her out of the classroom, but then she started to bite his face and then took a big chunk off of his cheek. After this, the principal called for backup, and the substitute was dragged out of the classroom by multiple people.
Was this substitute possessed or something? Because why is she so strong?
A few days later, all the kids' parents were called into the school for a meeting, and the school then explained that the substitute teacher was a psychopath and that she should have never been hired in the first place. Luckily, none of the students were hurt from this teacher, but sadly, the principal got his face bitten off.
I feel bad for that principal. I hope he got his face fixed and went on to live a happy life. Now, dearies, let me know in the comments below which story scares you the most. And if you want to see me dive into more spooky stories, be sure to subscribe with the bell on and like the video. It really helps. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video, Toodles.